The population of Chicago was 2.7 million in 2010. However, the population is declining at a rate of 7% per year. We want to write an exponential function to model the population and then predict the population in the year 2030. So to model this population growth, we'll use the exponential function f of x equals a times b raised to the power of x, where our base b is equal to 1 plus r, where r is the growth or decay rate as a decimal. And in this case, because the population is declining, the value of r will be negative, and a is equal to the initial amount or starting amount. So because our function is going to model the population in terms of years, we're going to write a function p in terms of t. It's going to be equal to the initial or starting amount, which is 2.7 million, so 2.7 times 1 plus r, where r is equal to 7%, but because the population is declining, this is going to be negative 7%. So as a decimal, this will be negative 0.07. So we'll have 1 plus negative 0.07 raised to the power of t. Let's go ahead and simplify this. This is going to be p of t equals 2.7 times, this is going to be 0.93 raised to the power of t, where p of t equals the population in millions, and t is equal to the number of years after the base year, or in this case, the number of years after 2010. So to predict the population in the year 2030, we first have to determine the value of t, which is the number of years after 2010. So for 2030, t is going to be equal to 2030 minus 2010, which is equal to 20. So we need to evaluate p of 20 to make this prediction. So we'll have 2.7 times 0.93 raised to the power of 20. And now we'll go to the calculator to determine this approximate value. 2.7 times 0.93 raised to the power of 20. Rounding to two decimal places, this would be approximately 0.63. The units here would be millions. So if the population continues to decline at this rate, the predicted population for 2030 would be 0.63 million, or 630,000. So again, here's the exponential function to model the population of Chicago based upon t equals the number of years after 2010. And here's the predicted population if the decline of the population continues at this rate for the year 2030. Thank you for watching.